Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be telling you the top 5 signs for telling if your crayfish is secretly sick. Sign number 1 is that your crayfish is acting a bit strange or not moving as much as usual. Now, you could think that your crayfish is just trying to molt because this is very similar to what happens to crayfish when they're molting, but if you just find that your crayfish is just acting a bit strange, there's a good chance that it might actually be sick. One big indicator that your crayfish is sick is that it refuses to leave its burrow suddenly. Like my crayfish likes to roam around in its tank and mess around with the rocks and chase the fish and stuff, but if you notice that your crayfish has suddenly stopped doing this, then there's a good chance it might be sick. And if you see your crayfish on its side, then your crayfish is definitely sick or molting. Now, sign number 2 is that your crayfish has suddenly stopped eating. Now, crayfish love to eat, and they'll just eat and eat and eat until they've had enough, and then they'll just leave it and eat it later, which can be bad for your tank. But still, they like to eat a lot. So if you notice that your crayfish has stopped eating, then it's probably sick. Sign number 3 is that your crayfish is now struggling to molt. If you notice that your crayfish is finding it harder and harder to molt, then there's a good chance that it's sick. Sick crayfish find it harder to get rid of their exoskeleton compared to healthy crayfish. So if you notice that your crayfish is finding it harder than usual to get rid of its shell, then there's a good chance that it's sick. Sign number 4. Your crayfish is trying to escape more than usual. Now, the reason why this is a sign is because your crayfish may be feeling uncomfortable in its environment and has decided that it wants to leave and find somewhere better because it thinks it will be healthier in a new environment. I'd recommend cleaning your tank or making your tank as crayfish friendly as possible to help your crayfish recover quickly. Sign number 5 is that your crayfish has suddenly got blotches or spots or some form of discoloration on its shell which isn't normally there. This could be genetic, but most of the time if your crayfish has always been one color and then suddenly starts getting spots that are either white or black or something that doesn't really seem right, there's a good chance that it's actually because your crayfish is sick and might be getting some kind of shell disease. I would definitely recommend getting stuff like medicine for your crayfish, as these kinds of diseases are particularly bad for crayfish. Alright, thanks for watching, thanks for making it to the end as well, and thank you guys so much for getting me to 900 plus subs. Thanks for watching, and please like and subscribe.